Welcome to the spine-chilling tale, where you'll witness the unbelievable unfold. Xiaoyu thought the girl must have lit it with a match, but Xiaoyu said she has to find out for herself. Though she didn't reveal how the branches were ignited, once the girl left, Xiaoyu was ready to return to Dreamland when suddenly, a weird thing happened. Xiaoyu heard mysterious noises coming from the utility room in the hallway. Driven by curiosity, she slowly approached, only to see a girl's shadow materialize out of. She backed away, scared as if by a ghost, but the girl eager to play rushed to Xiaoyu, leaving her collapsed. Just then, the hallway light flicked on with a snap, and wouldn't you know it, the girl's shadow slipped right behind her as the curtain drew back. Xiaoyu realized it was Dad, and she rushed to tell Mom about the strange encounter, but Dad just thought it was a side effect of the medication. He told Xiaoyu it was all just a hallucination, clearly not believing a word she said, which just sent Xiaoyu into a full-blown meltdown because she knew what she had seen. That night, bored Xiaoyu picked up a book only to stumble upon the girl's magic trick secret. It turns out she was hiding matches in her palm. Just then, the closet creaked open, and as she peeked through the mirror, she thought she saw someone behind the curtains, mustered her courage, yanked the curtains open, and nothing at all. Xiaoyu believed it wasn't a hallucination, so she breathed on the glass again, writing her name. Then, strange things happened again. Someone seemed to wipe her name off and shifted the first letter to the end. This changed her name's meaning to lie, as if to hint at something, and Xiaoyu was frightened back, only to see the letter go in the mirror. But when she turned, the girl had vanished, and suddenly, a massive hand reached out from behind the cabinet and grabbed Xiaoyu. Xiaoyu screamed in terror until she got closer and realized it was Dad calling her, and after calming her down, Dr. Han once again informed Xiaoyu's parents that it was all a side effect of the medication, hence the constant hallucinations, and they needed to speed up her treatment. Otherwise, Xiaoyu's condition would worsen. Mum initially wanted to object, but wanting her to recover quickly, she reluctantly agreed to Dr. Han. Right, and early the next day, Xiaoyu was wheeled into the operating room for the second phase, but this one was way worse than phase 1. Bone marrow injection, while effective, couldn't reach the brain, so they strapped Xiaoyu's head down and grabbed a power drill to make a hole in her skull. Then they injected the medication directly. After a long while, Xiaoyu finally woke up and heard strange noises from the bathroom, so she cautiously walked in, only to spot a creepy shadow lurking behind the bathroom. She pulled back the curtain, and the shadow vanished again. Just then, the faucet behind her turned on, and after she turned it off, her nose started bleeding out of nowhere. Moments later, the lights inexplicably went out, and she forced herself to. But as soon as she turned around, another eerie shadow appeared beside her, and in a panic, Xiaoyu dove into the closet. She yelled her head off trying to wake up Mom and Dad, and after what felt like ages, the outside finally went quiet. Gathering her courage, Xiaoyu stepped out of the closet, only to find the door carved with lies by her mom. It was only then that her parents and Dr. Han arrived, but everyone still thought Xiaoyu was just hallucinating. They insisted she carved the words on the closet door with shards of glass herself, which completely shattered Xiaoyu, as no one believed her. After that, she retreated to her room, but later that night, Xiaoyu came downstairs again. Noticing Xiaoyu's haggard face, Xiaoyu told her she felt there were others in the house. Her parents just wouldn't buy it, and at that moment, Xiaoyu shared a secret. Other kids had said the same thing. Those kids hadn't been seen since the third phase of treatment, and that's when Xiaoyu realized she wasn't hallucinating, those were real people. After hearing Xiaoyu's words, Xiaoyu decided to escape the strange place, but the moment she stepped into the hallway, something in the air yanked her back. No matter how hard Xiaoyu struggled, she felt trapped by an unseen force. She sprinted into the hall with all her might but was still caught. Only then did Xiaoyu realize there were 3 kids standing above her. But they didn't seem to want to hurt her. Instead, they wanted to help her escape, before swiftly retreating back into the house. As the doors closed, it seemed Xiaoyu would get trapped in the air, but Dr. Han arrived just in time, dragging her back inside. He quickly injected Xiaoyu with an antihistamine to stabilize her condition, but this time Xiaoyu stood firm, convinced her parents were deceiving her. Dr. Han wasn't a saint either. Facing her mum's sympathy, Xiaoyu freaked out and smashed a window, then promptly blacked out. The next day, Mom caught Dr. Han in a hushed conversation with Dad. He told them Xiaoyu's condition was worse than they imagined. They needed to initiate phase 3 immediately. To end Xiaoyu's agony sooner, Mom had to trick her into taking sleeping pills, but what she didn't expect was Xiaoyu hid the pills under her tongue, successfully conning her caring mother. Meanwhile, she noticed the letters on the cabinet. Tracing back, she found 317 and memorized it firmly. After Mom left, relieved, Xiaoyu spat out the pills. Meanwhile, Dr. Hong An conspired to prevent her escape. Secretly, he burned her gear in the basement. They seemed to drift apart over Xiaoyu's treatment. At night, Xiaoyu sat in her room, lost in thought, when suddenly she heard the sound of glass cracking again. She realized Xiaoyu had come looking for her, so she rushed down to spill everything she had experienced. She told Xiaoyu about the 3 other kids in the house, who didn't seem to want to harm her but instead wanted to help her escape. She mentioned the number 317, but had no idea what it meant.